so great to be on this motorcycle, I gotta tell you.
It's no good just looking at it.
I mean, this is pretty remote. Wow. Sustainable organic olive oil farm. And look at this gorgeous senior, these olive orchards just planted on this hillside. Really beautiful. And there's the beach. Let's go to the beach. Wind our way around. Look at all these olive trees. Stunning views. Some vines here too. Look, they're growing grapes. We didn't talk about them. I just want to take a gander of this. Is this not beautiful or what? Straight ahead of me up that hill. More olive trees. Tell you a little bit about olive oil in Crete while we're on here. Let's get this show on the road. Thousands of years, people that have occupied Crete have been making olive oil. 6,000 years, maybe more. And that's why today on Crete, there are somewhat between 30 and 40 million olive trees. You can believe that. And I'm leaving a sustainable and organic, small family-run, 5th, 6th generation olive orchard factory. And they make olive oil using the old method by using these massive granite stones to grind the olives. Larger operations will use a centrifuge in order to separate the oil from the skins. But anyway, they have a very nice operation in a beautiful location sitting on this gorge. And we really spent the afternoon listening to how they are just totally committed. There's a monastery right over there. We can see that. And I am told right here, some of the oldest olive trees in this little community of Crete right here where I'm in, are in this area. She says there's one that I probably just passed it that's 700 years old, and then just about 9 kilometers to the east there is, arguably they say it's 2,000 years old. Some people say it's 1,000 years old. Some people say it's 3,000. At the end of the day, pick your number. It's old. And unlike grapes, grapevines, the age of the olive tree doesn't affect the quality, nor does it affect the production. As long as the olive tree is alive, it will still produce olives, and from those olives you go ahead and make olive oil. And one thing I did learn, and I knew this, but it's always good to know it, and I forget the varietal of the olive that predominantly used to make olive oil here in Crete. It begins with a C. So anyway, we'll figure that out. Maybe I can dub it in on the video. But olive oil olives are a lot smaller than those table olives that they serve you in all the restaurants. Well, you can't make quality olive oil from table olives. You can eat those small olives from the trees that produce the better olives for producing oil. This is where they joke around about the roads here. What do you think of the roads? And instead of fixing the road, they just put up a sign to say, "Hey, drive around this bit." I'm sure it's in the plan. They're gonna fix that road. We've got a left turn coming up, it says. So you never know with the here we go. Yep. So I'm gonna make my way. There's another hilltop church or monastery. So we're cruising through again, more olive trees, olive orchards. And I'm headed to a beach that's not very popular with the tourists for the reason that they just don't know it exists, but locals know about it. So as we explore the little villages of Crete, we learn a little bit about olive oil. We're certainly going to be learning a lot about Cretan grape varietals, Mandalari, Liatico, lots of different local varietals. Oh, look at this. Another little village. Just people sitting around. She's got her fly swatter there, keeping the flies from swarming her. But it's so great to be on this motorcycle. I gotta tell you, it's great to be riding through orchard after orchard after orchard of thousands and thousands of olive trees. And it's just to be great to be on the island of Crete. You know, it's a large island. This is not in the Cyclades where you typically find all those tourist destinations. And certainly Hania has a lot of tourists. It's a bit much actually at nighttime. I always try to find a restaurant that can be tucked off the main drag just so I can have a little solace, peace. We are cruising Greece, gonna go to a beach. Now, one of the things I noticed, like even Sfakia, where I spent a couple days ago in a very remote part of the island, southwestern Greece, it's wonderful. But the beaches in this part aren't white sandy like we think of. I mean, they're gorgeous. The water is just that beautiful aquamarine, beautiful water. It's not what we think of a pristine sandy beach. You can lay out your towels. So they've got the organized beaches, so they have chaises and things like that you can rent for the day or the hour. It's right now about 4:30, pushing 5. So I'm not going to stay at this beach too long, but it would be great just to pop in the water for a quick moment. We'll see how that goes. And then tonight I think I'm going to have some olive oil. Certainly some olives, right? Oh my goodness. We love it. These are grapevines over here on my left, and over here we've got olive trees. So there's certainly wine made in this part of the island, but my understanding is the bulk of the vineyards, bulk of the quality producers are further east. Although there are a lot of great wines made here in the Hania area. So don't get me wrong when I say that. It's not as prolific, I guess. Okay, we're coming up onto what they call a highway now. If I'm looking out here, whoa, some bug just flew at me. I like to see what they call a highway in this part. You can tell this is pretty. You know, these are narrow streets. Every little village has its church. A couple guys out there sitting on the church patio. It looked like the church patio, having a beer. A couple beers I saw on the table. Listen, if you haven't had a chance, you know, and you watch these videos, and some of my commentary may amuse you, some of it might bore you, but I like bringing it to you in whatever form it comes. I never know into the editing room. So this is my right onto the highway. Okay. Oh. Okay. So. I think I might have been going the wrong way. No, I'm doing it right. Okay. This is the highway. What do you think of that? It is the highway. This is the Kissimus Highway. A lot of pretty flowers. Oh, I can see a road that's going along the gorge down there. Look at that. Is that where I'm heading? I don't know. Looks pretty darn cool though, doesn't it? Winding our way down. Well, I saw a couple guys having a beer there on the patio of the church. Looked like there probably are some guys somewhere pounding down some Rocky brandy. Okay, we're coming into a town that's a little bit bigger than the villages that I've just been passing through. Okay, that must be the national road, because look, there's a big bus on there. If you can see that in the distance, I don't know if you can. That's the national road. I'll be on that later to go back to Hania. And there's the Hania Old Road. Huh. So if you don't want to take the national road, you take the old road, and I'm sure that's in great shape. We maybe should change the perspective on I'm hanging a right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna find a little dodge I can pull over here for a minute. Pull over here. There's a big bus over there. Okay, Mr. Osmo. You've done your duty. Guess we'll stick you right here. Point of views. Uh-oh. Hello, Osmo. Okay, so in 3/4 of a mile, I'll be hanging a right. Not going on the national road. We're going towards the water. Kissimus. I mean, these guys are just hanging out, drinking Rocky. Rocky in the Slavic countries, Rocky here in Crete, Chiparo in the mainland Greece, and winding away through these little villages. This guy needs a new roof. I wonder if it's this guy's house. I'm gonna go up the hill. Here we go. Another right-hand turn in 3/4 of a mile. You know, it's great because in the old days I'd be using the center communicator which connects to the center prism cam, and the prism cam took the audio from the communicator via Bluetooth. But while I was doing that, I didn't have GPS prompts. If I wasn't careful getting into an area where there were a lot of turns coming up, that could be problematic. Here with the new setup, a little more work in the editing room. Not too much, but definitely a little more. Uh-oh. Okay, I missed a turn, so. Okay, I will. Okay, so this is where it gets a little testy, because vertigo and confidence. I don't want to go riding off the side of this road, but I missed the turn. Okay, that's fine. Anybody coming? Oh, no. Wow, look at this. Through all the fortunes. Look at this. I mean, this is pretty remote. Wow. It's pretty hot too. I'm not wearing my motorcycle pants. It's interesting because if I was wearing the pants part of my BMW Rally 2 suit, that it gives you actually a little insulation against the heat of the engine. What happens is these tank panniers that I have, you know, the Aerostitch tank panniers, and my legs form a little, I don't know, convection, so the heat of the engine kind of comes up there. It doesn't have a lot of place to dissipate. You know, I'm kind of blindly following GPS, and it's kind of unnerving. I mean, I looked at the route before I left the olive oil plantation. You know, I had no really clue of what the route to get there, but I guess this is like I said, this is a remote beach. Not a lot of people go here, except I guess locals. So that's the road. I wonder if that's the old road to Honey. Okay, let's go. I'm dreaming of olives. Wow, look at that. Crete is stunning. I feel the air a little bit cooler. It's one thing when you're on a motorcycle and you not have air conditioning and you're cruising along, you feel the little microclimates. And look at that, we've got the Mediterranean. So I guess, this is a little peninsula. I should have brought that up, but this is where this beach is on a peninsula that juts out. So I think that's where it says I'll be there in 10 minutes. So yeah, I think the beach must be just over that ridge right there. Looking down at the map, I'm trying to look at the road, I'm trying to keep an eye on everything. Oh, there's a guy with a tractor coming. It's not tractor time. They're not harvesting. He's got a cigarette in there, and yep. This is what I love about these remote areas, you know. You don't see a lot of people, but when you do see them. Okay, now look here. So there's some wine barrels. These are vineyards right here. There's bush wine. Those are bush vines right there. There's a little house perched on a hill right over there. Oh, what a great little ride this is. Astratigos. That's the name of the village we are rolling into right now. Beautiful. Oh, and that's Hania over there. Far down. I think the Venetian harbor. So I believe once I don't know if I'll be taking the same road when I leave this beach. What does the GPS say? I've got 1.9 miles, 7 minutes. Does it feel like I'm 7 minutes from a beach? A son of a beach. I don't know. You know, I may be going somewhere accidentally instead of where I thought I was going. There are no guardrails. It just tumbles down into what? another olive tree orchard. Alright, rolling into another little village. Let's back her down. Whenever I come rolling through, I know my pipe is a little loud. I mean, it's a motorcycle. I mean, a lot of people around here have motorcycles. It's very common transportation, but I'm definitely more astounding because of all the flags, and panniers, and spacesuit. Okay, there's a sign. Looks like it's Paradise 2 Beach. That's where we're going. Now I see why nobody comes here. I think this is the only way in and out. Okay, half a mile. It was a journey to get here. Stunning location. I don't think a bus can make it into this down these roads. A little gorge right here. Look at this. Ah, there you go. Look at that. See the beach. Wow. So let's see where there's parking down there. Okay, let's figure out where we can go. Could I park in front of that? Yeah, I've arrived all right. So let's see what I'm gonna do so I can get out of here easy. It looks pretty dodgy. I think I'm just gonna go right here. Okay, we've arrived. All right, let's shut the technology down.
Here we are, a hidden gem. Welcome to Afrata Beach. No tourists, locals only. So I think I'm just gonna leave my jacket here, draped on dock in the shade. I mean, this place is so chill, it'll be fine. That's why I feel comfortable leaving things unattended while I make my way to take a dip in that crystal clear water. Now the sand may not be white. In fact, there's no sand at all. It's just rocks. But the atmosphere here, relaxed and welcoming. So I'm gonna just enjoy the moment. Take off my boots, my riding pants, and feel the warm sun on my skin. The rocks can be rough and tough on the feet, and they're friggin' hot. But that's a small price to pay for such a breathtaking view and such welcoming water. Yeah, the kind folks at the taverna over there even let me take a chaise and this palapa of sorts, free of charge. It's 5 p.m. and it's still friggin' hot. And that water looks real good.
It's no good just looking at it. You gotta jump in. You gotta gotta jump in.
Well, greetings from Arafat Beach here in, we're south, I guess we're actually west of Hania and a little bit of south on this peninsula. Quite a ride here through, you know, dozens of little tiny villages, narrow, twisty roads, hardly any cars. It took me about an hour from the olive oil plantation that I spent the afternoon at, tasting olive oil and learning about organic, sustainable methods of making olive oil. And I had this on my list. Somebody said, you know, you should go there. It's not a very popular place among tourists. The locals know about it, but you should come check it out. That's what they told me. I mean, look at it. Look at the stunning. Look at behind me. And I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I know if I turn this way, you don't get to see, but there is a gorge that I winded my way down on the bike to get to this beach. And boom, I mean, you know, up until the last, like, 60, 120 seconds, minute or two, I didn't think, where the hell is there a beach around here? I thought maybe I punched in something wrong on my GPS, but no, here we are. We're in the water, and we're vlogging from Arafat Beach here in Crete. That's right, we're in Crete still. We're going to be here a while.
Okay, man, we are leaving Arafat Beach. This tiny little gem I found here on this little peninsula. It's about as far out on the peninsula you can go by road. I imagine there's probably other beaches accessible by boat, but we're on a motorcycle. Okay. It says about 50 minutes going up this wacky road again. You kind of see it grid across, that's where we're headed. It's only 21 miles. A good 7 to 10 of those miles are going to be winding out of this little kind of gorge or whatever we are in, this beach area. Where's my glasses? Okay, hold on. I think I'm going to turn around. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I think I left my glasses down there. This is going to be a crazy navigation. Ah. Fuck. Ah. Well, they're destroyed. Christ. Alright, that was a little bit of a fire drill. I fucked up my glasses, my brand new Oakley sunglasses. I don't know if they're totally scratched or if they can be fixed. It looks like I got both of the temples Looks like the screws are not there, but the whole attachment to the temples break. And what kind of product liability, or, yeah, the first day I used those things. Anyway, we're now winding our way from Affrata Beach into Affrata Village. It looks like we've got 50 minutes and 21 miles to get back to the hotel. Okay, so pretty spectacular little canyon where you kind of wind down to get to this beach. And we are in this little tiny village of Affrata, which has 2 restaurants. Uh-oh, the wrong way. Okay. Back on route. The trials and tribulations of solo motorcycle travel. I met these guys from Denmark, and, you know, conversation gets going, and I get out of my, what do you call it, rhythm. And, you know, I put my glasses down, probably set them on the back, and you know, by the time I'm done, I fucked up my glasses. Which way do I go? Not there. Okay, it's up there. Making our way back. Look at that's beautiful down there. So you can see we're on the peninsula. Other side, which is, I don't know if you can get to, but yeah. There's a dirt road. Maybe this road takes you up there. It's a marina up there. Okay, so there is a way. Anyway, I'm sad about the Oakleys. I'm sure there's an optician in town. I'll look at them closer. I something must have broke. I mean, it's strange that both of the temples are off. Through olive oil heaven, olive tree heaven again. 2 tough navigations on the big bike. Probably would have been harder with all the other shit on it. No question. Yeah, this is where I had made the last wrong turn. And I did it again. It said Hania that way, but I'm going to follow this GPS. I mean, it seems to be doing okay. Definitely not a lot of traffic on this road, so... Whee! Kilometers to Hania. This way. All roads lead to Hania. Hey, there's a goat! So we're just getting off of this peninsula. That's what it is. Narrow, narrow, narrow. A couple of those things could give you a vertigo moment. Yeah, but I managed. Here we are. Stay on your side of the road. Where are people going? Where are they going? I think I'm coming up to the highway. Northern Cretan Highway. Here we go. 37 minutes, 19 miles. I really could turn this shit off, so why don't I do that? Where can I stop? Get a little bit of the highway riding footage. Well, the battery died on the GoPro.